Hello traders, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jerry and you're welcome. This is my first ever YouTube video and here we are going to be looking at different trades. I've spent a lot of years trading Forex, but I've never really gotten the time to put out videos like this. But this is my first ever YouTube video. I sat down to myself, I felt like, why not drop a video, teach somebody, share your knowledge with somebody, and then you guys can, grow together. So that's why I kind of said, let me start dropping different analysis. So I predominantly trade gold, the futures, the hard Forex pairs, and BTC, oil. I analyze all of it. So today I've been looking at gold for the past couple of weeks. It's been good. We had some bullish moves. I dropped some, analysis last week on my X and some on YouTube, but they didn't really, I don't think anybody saw that. But in case you are watching this, you can use this, trade on it, or backtest, just learn how it's done. So gold has been on a bullish move for the past, I don't know, throughout this year, so we are actually going to be trading on that direction. So this is the 4 hour, but before we jump into the 4 hour, I want us to look at it from the monthly, weekly, daily, because that's how I trade. So let me close this. This is the monthly candle. You can see we've been on the bullish run. We can go down then to the weekly. We've also been on the bullish run. You can see this week is bullish. To the daily, we are also looking bullish, even though we have had some pullbacks here and there. You can see this pullback and this pullback, and we are about to shoot all the way to the moon. So, but then we don't trade off of just, the daily. We trade off of what? 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes. That's how we get our entries. So let me put my, lipstick on the charts. Good. Go down to the 4 hour. This is what my chart looks like. I don't use, I don't use indicators. I just, I'm a basic ICT trader. Like, I'm an ICT student. So if you're an ICT guy, you're welcome to my channel. This is the family. Yeah, we can share trade ideas, share trades here together. So you're welcome. So this is what I've been looking at here. You can see from here, it's been on a very, very big bullish run. And when it came here, I was like, I folded my arms. I said, I'm not going to trade this. I left it alone. Came down, did this and that. But when it came here, I began to pick interest because all I had to do was measure this to this. Like, you can use your Fibonacci. I measured this. You can see this was what? 50%. And I like to trade from the 62% retracement level. When I saw this, 50%, I was like, if it goes up, it's going to eat up into this range right here. So I plotted my graph from here like this. Let me turn this upside down. Like this. So this is how I got this level. This level right here. I got this level. I was like, once it hit this, 62, I'm going to be looking for sales. And trust me, I took a trade here. Let me delete this. So, because I was looking for obviously this level, You can see it overlaps with the 62 retracement level. So from here, I was kind of looking for the sell. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Don't worry about this. I just added this, recently because I was already looking for buys, But when the market was still around here, all I was looking for was this level. I didn't care about nothing. I was looking for this level right here. Once it hit the 62 retracement, I was looking for sales. And when I saw this, and I saw this fair value gap here print with the 1 hour, I was like, we're ready to go. But I can remember that day I was sleeping. It happened overnight. I had to put this buy side because it was doing this, and I saw this. I was like, once it comes above here, it's gonna drop. What did I do? I used my Fibonacci. Measured from here to here. You can see this is overlapping. This buy side liquidity is overlapping with the 50%, and this right here is 62. So all I did was drop this particular orange, trend line here on the 62. And the beautiful thing is it's dropping on the 62, and it's also inside a 1 hour bearish fair value gap. Sorry, I didn't write it here because I'm absolutely done with this. I just left it for the purpose of this teaching. So I was looking at a bearish, move. So when I woke up in the morning, it had already gone up here, bang, dropped down here. I was like, well, I need to catch this trade because it is a lot of move down to this side and to this sell side liquidity right here. So what I did was I used this. For those of you who know about breakers, this bearish breaker and last down close candle prior to the up move, what qualifies it to be a breaker is it took out this high, this buy side liquidity, and on its way down like this. So I waited for it to come up here. You don't have to wait for it to come down up to like 62% also down here, because sometimes the breakers are usually stronger than those other levels. So I took a trade down here. I used this guy right here as my stop. Bang, it dropped. What I did was just fold my arms, and there it was. Bang, right here. Only took one trade from here, and it just kept drawing, coming down and all that. So when it came down here, I was like, now we are ready to buy. What would we want to see? Some signs. I saw this when it began to go up like this. I didn't touch it. But when it came down to this level, trust me, I took the buy. I was not going to wait for nothing. When I took this buy, I wanted to add a position down here, but it never dropped here, so I left it alone. Even though it came down here, took out this sell side liquidity right here. If you put this trend line over here, you can see it took out this level over here to the upside. So let me not make the video too long. Let me take it straight to the point of what we are expecting right now, because I mostly do like swing trades. All right. So when the market came, because I was already aiming for this high and to the moon. So when the market came all the way up here, wanted to drop down, I was expecting this level. It didn't. It pushed again. So what would I do? I just mark from here to here. That's a swing. Like this and this. This is just it. You can see 62 came down here, bang, overlapping. Let me delete this, it's looking too much. You can see it came down here, bang. If you take it up to the weekly, you would see this is a weekly fair value gap, bullish fair value gap. That was why last week I was just telling guys, it's a buy, it's a buy. You can see This has been here since I think last week. You can check the levels, you know. So this one right here is portraying the buy I did here. This one was for this, added the position up here, and this one I think was for, you know, 2 days ago. Here I bought here, you know, my stop was around here. You can see here. This is for this. I don't know if somebody took it though, but like that's that, you know. So I was looking to add another trade here. This is just a 4-hour fair value gap, but like you always know, I always like to buy it when it's around 60, you know, 62. So you can see we will be waiting for it to come down to 62 retracement level, then we buy and we buy again. Let me crunch it up here. Oh my goodness, this is looking so dirty. This is so fucking dirty. This is dirty. Dirty as fuck. Sorry my word. But you can see this is a daily. You can see that's a daily bullish fair value gap. So I'm thinking in my mind, they only need to drop a wick here. Once they do that, it's gonna overlap with our 62% retracement. And once they give us that, what do? We buy. We buy that thing. Coming on 4-hour. Coming on a 4-hour. Because these guys are crazy. What they normally do is they will give you a low like this. If you buy, you jam your stop losses here. They will come down. Bang! Smash you out. Sell stop. Bang! Then they go up. But you know, experience has taught us a lot here. So what am I expecting? Let me just delete this. You know, I already know my levels. So I'm just gonna be adding another position here. The stop loss should be below this. Yep, like that. And what are we looking for? This high here and this high right there. So on these positions that I got in here, here, and here, you see this is an area where we take our profit. This is an area where we take our profit. This is an area where we take our profit. But the projection is all the way up to where? Look at what I'm $4,000 per ounce. So that's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. But I'm just gonna do this. I don't know, it might happen overnight. Sometimes you only have to buy limit, you know, put your levels and then let it go. Yeah, let it go. Let me delete all of this because I'm done. I just had to leave it to show you what's going on. Yep. But this is just about this with gold, you know. This is what I'm looking at with gold. Because you can see they have already checked this 4-hour bullish fair value gap. I don't want to mark it out, you know. But if you go to the daily, you will see a different thing. They are still yet to, you know, make it work, you know. So once we get down here, they're going to be looking at this and then eating up to this levels to 4,000. By the way, I have two. This is more clearer, just simple. You can see it's very simple. This down here, this down here, then this down here. We move up, we buy here, we up here, we coming down here, buy here, go buy here. Now we're down here, buy here, and then to the moon. That's just it, simple as that. So thank you for watching. Please do well to subscribe, tell your friends about it, that we're having a new platform here where you can ask me questions. I will respond to you. You can also share your chats with me, and with the whole community in the comment section, and you drop your analysis. You drop your analysis. Now this trade must not come back to this level right here. From here you can see this 4-hour bullish. I was not close to my laptop. I would have actually taken a buy when it came down here, just putting my stop around here. But right now, if it doesn't, I'm cool. I can just look for another entry around here. But for now, I'm just waiting. If it gets down here, I'm surely adding another position. We also have something right here, something to look out for. But if your stop is below here, you have nothing to fear. Just do it with the right risk management and you have nothing to fear. So guys, I think that's just about it. Just please make sure to subscribe. The video might be a little bit, this and that, but it's our first video and we're surely going to improve on it. So thanks for watching and see you on the next video. This is just the gold trade, but I have other trades. I have BTC. Tomorrow I'll be dropping BTC video telling you what I've been looking at and what's playing out. I have trade on GBP USD. I have a trade on Euro. I'm looking at NZD, AUD, and all these other guys. You can see them around here. And I love these guys too, as an ICT guy, you gotta love this, NASDAQ, S&P, and all of that. So I have a lot of things to show you. So guys, peace out, take care of yourselves. Thank you.